Remember the song? What's going on, everybody? What is up? What's happening? Welcome back to ADHD Whiskey. My name is Matt, and this is
Carissa.
It's my beautiful wife, Carissa. If you are unfamiliar, if this is your first time here, I'm sure you've probably been here before. Thanks everybody for coming in. We are upstairs today. We got out of the basement because we're doing it together, and she needs to be able to hear the children when they go crazy. So, pregame squad: Andrew Buchanan, Trev Wilson, Eric Hetzler. What's going on, everybody? Scrolling through the chat. Pre-gamers: Trev Wilson, Jamie Williams. Just Michael Klein's in the house. What's going on, Mr. Klein? Will Henderson. Michael Klein might be joining us later. You're pretty.
Stop saying that.
You're so pretty. She's so pretty. Jeremy Congleton. Jeremy Congleton. Will Henderson. Probably already said Will Henderson, but he's out in the outfield playing his baseball games. Oh, people were just chatting away. If I missed your name, I'm sorry. Nick Foles. Brian Butler. Mark Bond. Mark Bond. You're not amused with me at all. I got you the wobble glass to use.
Thank you.
Here, the wobble glass. We're being joined by a tiny little toddler already. Figured that was going to happen at least once, twice. Will Henderson, $5 super chat already.
Good night.
Mark Bond says, looking forward to tonight. Heck yeah, dude, me too. Thanks a bunch. Klein says, is he pretty? Kinda. If you're into that sort of thing. Will Henderson says, cheers. Cheers, Will. First spin of the night for Will Henderson. Changed up the old wheel just a tad bit.
I don't even know what you put on there.
It's the same as last week, except I replaced Drunk Story with Wobble Glass. So I'm going to give a Wobble Glass away at the end of the month. That will get your name entered for a Wobble Glass giveaway. And then for the Fun Fund, decided that's going to go towards a bottle of Owl Rye. So when we hit the old... So loud outside. Can you guys hear that? Get an exhaust system on your vehicle, would you? Oh, it's a motorcycle. So why are they so loud? So when we hit the old... My goodness. What? What are you laughing at? Did you read something? Or just a motorcycle?
Just outside.
We got motorcycles. We got toddlers.
What's up,
holy crap. It's Owl Rye Fund is here. So
just go to bed.
Will Henderson, first spin of the night. Then we'll get into what we're doing. Will want a sample already. That's
Good night.
That's a sample. I'm trying to think if you want a sample last week or not, but you just want a sample. It'll be a good one too, I promise. It'll be a freaking good one. Jeez Louise. Wheel of Doom. It's the whiskey wheel of fun that was introduced by the old bourbon junkies before they got super famous and could no longer spin it due to activity problems, meaning they had too much activity. Oh man. I'm going to start reading chat now. Nick Foles. I still type ADHD fishing in the search bar every time.
What'd you pour?
Oh, I didn't pour anything.
Oh.
But we're doing bottle kill night since we're moving. And then we're doing a flight. America. You have some Willet Rye. There you go. Look at that wobble glass. That's a fancy wobble glass.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, the wobble glass
This
case.
is the one that smelled like nail polish or something. Paint.
It is. Do you smell it? Do you still smell paint?
Yeah.
You not like it?
I mean, it smells like paint.
You should smell America bourbon, and then you'll realize that smells really good. Oh, what was I saying? Oh, the wobble glasses came in today. So I'm spent the afternoon getting some wobble glasses ready to ship out. And if you ordered a wobble glass, they will ship out on Monday.
Sorry.
I'm just joking. Oh, yeah. Wobble glasses will ship Monday if you've ordered them. And if you ordered a coin or if you won a coin last live stream, they are in the mail already. Brian Butler says, enjoying that bone snapper rye? Hells yeah, Brian Butler. Thank you for that bottle, by the way. I'm going to make a review of that before we move. I love it. The bourbon junkies love it. Michael Klein loves it because I was sharing it. Got to share the stuff that's given is what I say. That's what I say. It's like I look into some pretty eyes who hate my guts. That wheel drew a lot of Sean's blood. It sure did. Klein loves the wobble. Your wobbles will be there next week, Mr. Klein. Andrew Page says, good luck with your move east. Thanks. It's gonna be interesting. Uncle Buck, $5 super chat. He says, sorry. Whoa. Girls.
Just take it. Just go.
Hey, Miley. You told me you're gonna be good for us. We're making a video right now, honey. I love you. But you can't be running through the house in the dark. Did you hear the wheel? Is that why you came running out?
Yeah.
Toddlers heard the wheel.
Good night.
All right. Eric Hetzer says, can't wait for my wobble glasses. Yeah, they're here. It's a gigantic box full of peanuts and full of wobble glasses. And I have, I think, half of them almost boxed up already, ready to ship out. If you're interested in wobble glasses, how to buy those is in the description below. $5 super chat for who? Geez Louise. Uncle Buck? Uncle Buck. Can't spell Connecticut, but he can get a spin on the wheel because that's proper etiquette. That's the next time.
Yeah.
Uncle Buck, your $5 goes toward the Owl Rye Fund. Nice. Thank you for your super chat, dude. Appreciate that. Do I have a pen? I had a pen. Where'd the pen go? Oh, here it is. Will you write $5 under Owl Fund? I am so organized. I am not organized at all. But I feel like I could be at some point in my life if I continue to organize. Thrasher's in the house. What's up, guys? Hey there, Mrs. ADHD. That's Chris. Chris sends us a bunch of goodies. So blow him a kiss. Otherwise, yay. That's for you. I've never got one. So you consider yourself lucky. Michael Klein says, Mommy and Daddy are making a video. That's funny. Oh, Uncle Buck says, let her spin it for me. I'm sorry. I was a little bit late to the read on that one. A little bit late to the party on that one.
Sorry.
Okay. So if we get shots
I
on...
might not get to stream with you tonight.
You're going to get to stream.
Good night.
Little girl. No, do not touch that. There's glass on there. Oh. This is why I got moved to the basement. Sven is at reindeer sleepover. Oh boy. I moved so much stuff upstairs for this stream, and it is going to be ruined by lovely children who I love so much. So friggin' much. I'm doing a flight tonight with the wife, if she can do it. And the flight is Sourced Bourbon Showdown Battle.
Why are all these windows open? It's kind of creepy.
The windows are open because I'm hot and it's cool outside.
It is scary out there.
It's pretty scary out there. Nick Fall says, have you had any Kentucky Owl Rye? If so, which batches are maybe better than others, if you know by chance? I have had a sample of batch 1 and batch 2, and I like them both a heck of a lot. So when the Kentucky Owl Rye Fund is filled, it will I think I'll either be looking for a batch 1 or when the batch 4 comes out, because the batch 4 should be out, I think, at some point soon, hopefully. Emily Chambers, thank you for being patient with the giveaway from a couple months ago. I got you a care package up in the mail today for you. Look at that wobble. It's wobbling. It's cool. Trev Olson says, wait, do you have a channel on Hornpub? No. She won't let me.
That's not true.
So we're doing a sourced bourbon battle. And the sourced bourbon in the battle tonight are Pingree Black Label, MGP. Smoke Wagon Desert Jewel, MGP. Smoke Wagon Uncut Unfiltered, MGP. And Bardstown Bourbon Company Discovery Series 2. This is all sourced from Kentucky. It's good stuff. So this is going to be an interesting one. I don't know which one will win. I have my favorites. If I had to get, I'm not going to guess. Mayor Pingree is always my go-to, my jam, my main man. But we'll find out in a minute. It's hard with 2 people here. I'm so big that is take up so much space.
You do. But I mean that in the nicest, loving way.
She almost called me fat today. She said, you're chubby. She said, you're chubby. I was like, you almost called me fat. And she said, you still love me?
But.
Well, I am fat. I know. It's not like
we're not the epitome of health.
I think I would surprise you. My doctor says I am in too good a shape. Too good a shape, he says. Okay. Bardstown Discovery Series. America. Feel like how heavy that cork is.
Holy crap.
Right? It's a 7-pound cork. Your face, like you weren't expecting that.
No, I wasn't.
Like, oh, DC, $20 super chat. Cheers, Mr. and Mrs. Porter. Good luck on the move and wish you all the best. Hell yeah, DC. What's going on, brother? Happy you made it tonight. Hope you're
got 1 spin or 4 spins?
It's one spin. It's 1 spin. If he lands on bottle, that means he has 4 entries into the bottle giveaway at the end of the month. Same thing with the.
You want me to spin it?
Heck yeah, spin it.
I'll spin her. I'll give her a spin.
You gonna give it a spin?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Vanna. Oh,
That was aggressive.
that wheel has never been spun in that direction. Bottle, sweet. DC gets entered in 4 entries into the bottle giveaway at the end of the month. So right, DC down 4 times there. We have math happening here. It's not math, but it's a science. And I'm trying to make chicken salad out of chicken shit here with the room we're in. It's so cramped and tiny. It's like 600 square feet. But
plus with our how you have the mic, I just feel like things could just be better and
things could be better. Like I shouldn't be sweating this much.
Right. Why are you?
Because I'm hot.
It's not that hot, though.
I weigh 3,7,500 pounds.
I'm in a long sleeve shirt right now.
I weigh 600,000 pounds, and I sweat. I sweat a lot, and now that I'm talking about sweating, it's making me sweat more.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm lucky I'm not a girl, because my makeup would suck. Big balls. Bardstown Bourbon Company is in. Oh, hey, by the way, I'm about to label these glasses, which was what reminded me of to tell you this. If you watched the video today that I put out, is the bourbon better today than 10 years ago video with the wild turkeys? Brandon Sprague sent me a message immediately after I posted the video, like 10 minutes later, and said, dude, just watched your wild turkey video and you confused the glasses at the end. The 2000. Okay, never mind. No spoilers, but if you get to the end of the video and I talk about which one was better, you're gonna wanna switch it around opposites, because I can't keep track of 2 different colors apparently at all. And I shot the video, I edited the video, and I rewatched the video, and I did not catch my mistake. So thanks, Brandon Sprague, for helping a brother out on that one. And sorry for the confusion because I'm that dumb. She asked me if I was going to delete the video. I said no. People understand. Oh, $5 super chat.
Another wheel.
DJ Beacon for Mrs. ADHD to spin for the win. And good luck with the moves. Still working to drop those pounds. 16 down, 20 to go. Hells yeah, Beacon. Drop them all.
Don't do that.
Bottle fund. They're not fun. Jeez, not bottle fund. It's bottle giveaway entry. DJ Beacon, write him on the list.
Yeah, you do that because it's kind of difficult.
Okay. Oh, pen. I need the pen. So there's A, B, C, and D. So make another page here.
That made me nervous. The wobble.
Because it wobbled, but it doesn't fall down. It just wobbles. That's the best part. It just spins and wobbles.
Okay, what do you want me to write?
A is, I forgot what I put in there. Discovery. Discovery is A. Because it is a good bourbon.
I don't even know how to spell it.
How to spell discovery?
Yeah.
Just put dis.
I did.
Perfect. Oh, geez. Drink the Discovery Series 1 tonight. It's pretty damn good. I had a sample of 2, or of 1 last year.
This is so close.
The light bulb? Yeah, that is pretty close to your face. Is it bothering you?
It's really bright.
Well, you're shining. You're shining, girl. Here, Pingree for B. America.
Ping.
Ping. I might kill this Pingree tonight. Mayor Pingree, 7-year, is in B. The Cannon says, get this man a fan.
Oh, and he gets a spinner.
He gets a spin on the old wheel ski.
Oh, this is fun. Oh.
You dropped the pen. It's over. Klein says, shine bright like a diamond. Sample. The Cannon won a sample.
Here you go.
Every time the wheel spins, a toddler wakes up from REM sleep. REM? Is that
Where
it?
am I putting this?
Is REM sleep a real
Do I need to put this over here?
Oh, that'd be awesome if you did. Samples. Will Henderson and the Cannon. That wheel is catnip for toddlers.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave the chat.
You're not leaving.
Yeah.
People love you.
But it's just easier.
What's easier?
Oh, what the heck am I trying to buy?
What are you buying? Are you trying to super chat me? Don't do that.
I don't know.
Super chat you?
Here's the wheels.
You're not leaving. People are expecting you to be here. So there.
Yeah, if I have to take care of our children, I have to take care of our children.
Girls,
I heard the wheels.
you heard the wheel spin?
Yeah, that's why I did this.
That's so what?
I just want to watch you go because it's spinning.
Daddy has concentration problems, and you are not helping.
Is this C?
C is Desert Jewel. America. Klein says she can't leave. That's you. He's talking about you.
Why not? My kiddos are going
It's a hefty.
crazy.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, Cannon. The kids can't be in the video. That's not how it works. He says they should spin the wheel. Funny, solid idea, but we. Okay, and then D would be uncut. D is uncut.
I'm not paying attention, obviously.
That's okay. Is anybody else's wives out there not listen to them at all? Like literally stand in front of them and talk, and then they don't look at you, and you're like, "Are you listening?" And they're like, still not looking at you, and you're like, "I can say anything I want." What's that? And then sometimes she does the same thing, but she's actually listening. I don't know what to do with that, America. My 4-year-old thinks it's the funniest thing when I say America.
Are you talking to?
I'm talking to. Oh boy, how many people are even here? I haven't even seen. How many people we got in chat today? We got 64. Miley, I'm talking to 64 people. How many? That's a lot. That's more than the fingers and toes on your little body by a factor of 3 or something. If that's math, I don't know. Girl, hey, okay.
I have a Barbie.
I have.
My Barbie.
Let's let me show him.
All right. I knew.
It's a boy now.
Yes.
That's about where my pants ride. Okay, girls. It's really late. It's time for bed. Charlie, you're gonna trip over that.
Good night.
Good night. I love you.
Love you.
You just want to watch you because I heard.
Bronco Rog says, "Hello, Mr. and Mrs. ADHD Whiskey folks. We can't spin it. Go to bed. I love you." DC says, "Matt is going to love the sea." I can't even remember what sea is, actually. Was that your head on the wall?
I'm okay. Well, Mama, you're going to try it?
So you got to put the whiskey around the microphone. It's got to do the old blind.
Try it.
Do the old blinders.
Smell it.
You can't. Oh my gosh.
Mama,
This is getting better. 3-year-old says, "Can I smell it?" That's
All right. Let's spin the wheel.
$5 from it. Still, what am I doing? Okay, bedtime for you two. Oh my gosh. 3-year-old literally took this and went, "Go to bed."
Babe, I really want to watch you.
I want to watch
after
you.
this spin, you guys have to go, okay?
Yeah, laugh.
I'll help it see. I'm hoping it's purple. Help it blue. Too bad I
Wobble
didn't know
entry.
that.
Mr. Andrew Page gets your name entered for a wobble
Sorry,
glass
we're back.
giveaway I'm doing at the end of the month.
Mama.
All right, good night.
Yeah, good night, girls.
No, I want to watch it.
DJ Beacon says, "Remember to shuffle those bottles around too." That's the only way to do it, to properly blind ourselves. Gotta shuffle the bottles, shuffle the glasses.
Okay, good night.
You're not leaving. You literally can't leave me. Are you honestly leaving? No. Get them to bed and come back. I literally moved all this stuff upstairs, and I knew it was going to be a shit show. I just knew it. I knew it so hard, and this is what I knew. I feel like I knew it, and I feel like it happened exactly like I knew it was going to happen. They're still screaming. It's 10:30 at night. Did she say blueberries? No. Oh, yeah. Gosh, dang it, guys. You guys are... Thank you, everybody, for sticking in. Oh, boy. All right. This might end at 5 o'clock in the morning with me schlam hammered in this room. It could happen. Just wait. $5 super chat from Josh Anderson says, "Spin the wheel for some sample karma. Party on, Matt and ADHD Mama." Vote 4, another $5 super chat. "You will go to sleep or I will put you to sleep." My favorite quote to tell my kids when they don't stay in bed. Name that movie. Go to sleep or I'll put you to sleep. Do you know?
Nope.
I don't know that movie.
Who's this for?
The first one is for Josh Anderson. Josh Anderson is getting entered into the bottle giveaway again. Thank you for the super chats, guys. We really appreciate it. That's awesome. We just like to have fun.
Here's the next one.
Vote 04, Kevin. Kevin, another entry into the bottle giveaway. Yep. You are a very accurate spinner.
Well, you do have a lot of bottle entries in there.
Oh, yeah, I guess I do. There's 3?
Yeah.
I thought there's only 2.
There's 3 now.
Oh, there's 3. Alrighty. That's why
that was a lot.
That's why that happens so much.
What do I put?
Both of them put Josh Anderson and put Vode 04. All right. I honestly have no clue which one of these is which. No friggin' idea. So I'm going to go in line from...
Okay, duty. Have fun.
They didn't hear you. You're muted.
Oh. Am I still muted?
Nope, you're not muted anymore.
Okay, good night, guys. I'm going to be on kid duty, so have fun.
That means I'm getting shwasted.
Sorry.
I'm getting shwasted making her come back. She will come back eventually when I get hammered. Slam bam hammered. She'll be back. Watch this. She's taking her bra off. She'll be back. She'll be back. Guaranteed. She'll be back. It's a bottle kill night. Well, let's friggin' do it then. Let's friggin' do it. Let's do it hard. Let's rock and roll it. I don't even care. I think it's a good night to get polished and slammer bam bammed all the way to the van, man. She'll probably have me sleeping on the couch like every other night. It's my choice, though, because I snore and I don't like to keep her awake. All right. Here's the thing. I poured in these glasses enough for both of us. I poured enough for both of us, and now she's gone. So there will be double drinking for me. Double drinking, and it is on. Donkey Kong. You changed into pajamas faster than anything I've ever seen before. Jeremy Collington says getting shwasted. Maybe. Brian Butler says, what bottle is everyone killing tonight? Mark Bond. Oh, Bourbon Junkies are in the house. What's going on, Dan? Thanks for coming in. Michael Schneider says, when's the wife's away? The boys will play. Let's play. I have 4 glasses. They are, if you're just joining, I'm doing a blind of sourced bourbon. Mayor Pingree 7-year, Smoke Wagon Desert Jewel, Smoke Wagon Unfiltered, and Bardstown Discovery Series number 2. Let's go in for the first one. Oh, I got a little... This is way easier when I'm in the basement and I can talk without it echoing and without keeping everybody awake. But that is what's going to happen tonight. We're going to do it. Krista says, sorry, guys, kiddos come first. That's true. You're right, babe. I love you. Thanks for trying. The wheel's what did it. Yeah, Dan says Matt is already talking about getting hammered. Yeah, well, I poured enough alcohol for 2, and I'm only 1, although I'm as big as 2 or 4. Number 1 in this flight. Oh, is a dark dandy, as I like to call it. Pretty sweet. Also a little oaky. A little barrel char on that one for show. Some barrel char for show. Josh Anderson says, none of those whiskeys are here in Houston. Bummer. They're not here we're here either. The closest thing, this honestly, wait a minute. Okay, the Discovery series is the only one I bought, and I bought it on the internet, which is available everywhere. The rest of them are gifts. Uncle Buck says, "We love you, Carissa." She loves you guys too. She's just bummed because she, the children. The wheel is a children attractant. Obviously, we found that out. Found it out heavy and hard. The second glass here is a little bit better on the nose. Could we have a Mayer Pingree Black 7-year for the win? I mean, going into it, it would be my favorite. Here's the thing. Oh my gosh, I was saying here's the thing again. I hate when I do that. It's okay. That's okay. We'll survive it. I've never tasted the Desert Jewel against anything. I've never tasted the Uncut Unfiltered against anything, and I've never tasted the Bardstown Discovery series against anything. So, do you guys hear that bass outside? Just so much bass, so much boom boom. I appreciate that, bass man, bass mechanic. Ooh, second glass is more caramel, more candy bar, nougat nuts. Just a good time. DC says this stream needs more cowbell. Dingo. For sure it does. Oh man, I can't stop saying here's the thing because my wife's saying it too now. It's just a thing that we can't stop saying because of Dan and his ways. Emma Chambers says, "Keep up the good work, lady. Next time the kiddos need their wheel and reusable stickers. They need to go to bed. That's what's up. That's what's going on. The children need to sleep. It's past their bed. It's damn near my bedtime. And they need to go to bed. And if they don't, they will get their tablet privileges revoked forever." That's not true. They're the boss. I just do what they tell me. The wheel attacks children. That's why everyone loves watching it. These are all really dark whiskeys here. Dark whiskeys. The swirl. You guys get the swirl going? Heck yeah, the swirl. Wow, look at the swirl. It's creating a whiskey tornado, a whiskey cyclone, a whiskey funnel, as I like to call it. It really gets the whiskey moving and awake. It's like, wake up, whiskey. Wake up and make some smells for me. Good job, woman. It smells like maple syrup. Maybe because I said make some food. Make some breakfast. Yeah, it smells good. It smells very good. I was excited. For my wifey to if the kiddos settle in, I'll definitely come back. Hell yeah. I was just saying, I was excited for her to be on with me tonight and with everybody. YL says, "Serious poor." Yeah, because I thought I was sharing these with my wifey. And then she had to go take care of the children. So they're all mine now. A whiskey tsunami created by an earthquake of me moving my feet, shuffling my feet through a tiny apartment, created a crack in the bottom of the ocean, which then moved 2 inches of water, which turned into a 7,000-foot wave, a wave of fury and alcohol down my throat. Ooh. This is interesting. I've tasted 3 so far, and either my palate is not doing me good things, or I don't know what these are. I mean, I know what they are. I know what they could be, but I don't know what. Like I haven't picked one out because I'm unfamiliar with 3 out of the 4. Huh. Interesting. It's like 1 second I think I'm a genius, and I think that I deserve to be an award-winning taster of America. And then the next minute, I feel like I deserve a wedgie and a swirly. And I think that I've gotten my fair share of those in my life, but I think I deserve them again once in a while. Just to wake me up a little bit, get me back to reality. Speaking of that, the Bardstown Bourbon Company Vice President of Customer Relations sent me a message on Instagram and said he loved my entry video to the Bardstown Bourbon Contest, so I think that I won. That's what I'm taking away from that. And then Carissa said, maybe he just sends messages to everybody who enters the contest. And I said, that also makes a lot of sense. Kind of bursted my whole bubble. But also, maybe I won. Maybe they're just like, that's the guy. That's the winner for show. Well, maybe. We'll see. Richie Z says, Matt, hope your move goes well and safely. Thanks, man. We're going to be in the car a lot. I'll tell you more about it later. We're going to be in the car a shite ton. Jeremy Congleton says, spice. I'm actually picking up quite a bit of spice on all three of them so far. Jeremy Congleton says, I believe you won. I don't know. I think that I would be the best ambassador for a distillery on the planet. I smile. I say nice things like hello and how are you? And then I come up with good things to say like welcome and you should come back sometime. And then also I give great hugs. And I think that's probably what they're looking for the most is a guy who can give out whiskey to people and then give them a really nice hug from 6 feet away, of course. That's what I think. And that's why I believe I'm going to win, because they can see that in my eyes and in my unibrow for sure. All right, now we're rolling. Now we're going. Now we're going to rock and roll the place. We're doing this now, dude. We're doing it. We're doing it. Brian Butler says, how you win? How you win? How can she slap? Oh, hope you win. That makes way more sense. Ooh. Ooh. Number 4 here, the fourth one is maybe my favorite nose. Wait a minute. Wait a darn minute. This is what's happening here. I thought I got to use ADHD Whiskey challenge coins. Look at me. I'm an ADHD Whiskey merchandise whore right now. Boom, shirt. Boom, coins. Boom, wobble glass. Boom, boom, boom. It's just like explosions of merch that everybody wants and everybody can get because there's tons of it. And literally lots of it. Andrew Page says, too long, no spin. Challenge coin, challenge coin, challenge coin. And this is going to be, I guess, ooh, this is a little nutty, a little syrupy, a little sweet. Oh, this nose, the nose on number 4 is like a nose on, I think I might have said this before, but like when you're dating a girl or a guy, if you're into that, which is totally cool, whatever, it's fine. And it's like they stay over at your place and they sleep over, they sleep the night, they get, and then the next morning they leave because either whatever, like they're embarrassed or they got to work or they got to go babysit their grandkids, whatever they got to do. And then you roll over and you smell their pillow, the pillow of the girl smells that good. It smells so good. My wife's pillow still reminds me of that. I love it. I smell her pillow when I'm just in love. I'm like, that is amazing. You smell so good. Oh, this bourbon too. If I poured this bourbon on her pillow, I might not ever leave bed. Except for when she makes me sleep on the couch. And then that's making me leave bed a lot. Matt needs a web page. A web page. For what? Oh, for the merch, probably. I was thinking, what else could I do a web page? Maybe. Possibly. Oh, man. watch their grandkids. Yeah, because they're, or their great grandkids. Hey, some great grandmas are pretty attractive. Oh, yeah, that's phenomenal. Dang, DC whipping out or they sober up. Yeah, they realize what they've done. They're like, DC throwing out the wobble glass. The wobble glass link. Thanks a bunch. That's all in the description below. Also appreciate that. The coins and the glass and all that stuff. All those links are in the description and what you need to do. But honestly, the wobble glass is the bobble glass, the bomb. It's the best. It's awesome. The only reason I'm using the tasting glasses other than the wobble glass for this flight is because the coin fits on top. I think that the next coin I get is going to be the size of an average areola to cover the top of this glass, because that is what I think it deserves. Oh my gosh, I owe a spin to Andrew Page. Holy crap, Andrew Page, you got to remind me. I almost forgot. Eric L says, you know what they say about the size of a man's mic? And it's fat. It's round and fat. Now we're going to do this really quiet so it doesn't attract the toddlers. You are donating that $5 to the Owl Rye Fund. Thanks, dude. Appreciate your super chat a lot. Man, thanks so much. Literally, that wheel spin got the 4-year-old fired right up. She's excited and ready to rock and roll. She's like, I hear her talking. I think my wife is probably going to be fending off wheel attractant toddlers all night. Let's see. Owl Fund was another $5. Thank you guys for super chats. The Owl Fund's at $30 already. That's pretty friggin' sweet. So we got ways to go, but that's fine. I'm excited because the Owl Fund, I've always wanted a Kentucky Owl Rye. I just could never, ever I just can't pay that much money out of pocket for it. So I figured let's have the channel eventually pay for one. Eventually, maybe in a year, but it will eventually pay for one. Now, I want to take the top off of this broad because she was nice enough to let me. Oh, the nose on number 1 is fantastic also. You are a genius and a taster of award-winning Americana. If you're talking to me, that's true. If you're talking to somebody else, probably also true. Uncle Buck says, that's slices of salami to fit this wobble glass. Yeah, I'm going to need a bigger coin for the glass. Thrasher has some big old... that's funny. Jeremy Conlon says, almost there for the Owl Fund. We're getting there. We are 30 of 200. That's what? 50 would be... wow. There's 50 would be what? 25%? Yeah, so we're under that, but still rocking and rolling. We're going to get there. Especially since I rigged the wheel to make it land on that a lot more. I didn't. Nick Fool says, homie's still using the vacuum? Actually, I think he just said screw it. And I haven't heard the vacuum in a while. But I've heard it several times, but not for a few days. Maybe he is using edibles now. No, that's not true. The guy coughs way too much. Now you know why the BJs ditched that wheel. Oh man, no, the wheel is freaking awesome. the reason they had to ditch the wheel was because they got too crazy. They got too many people in chat and they couldn't keep up. But I don't have that problem yet. We got 70 people in here though. 70 people. High fives, knucks, thumbs up, cheek pinches to everybody. Thanks a bunch. Hartford banned basements after the basement debacle of 31. Oh no, what am I going to do? No, we're living in an apartment building, which is going to be bad because guess what? Toddlers. And guess what else? Me drinking whiskey. And guess what else? Yelling at toddlers. So it's going to happen. We will get booted out. Ooh, those kids are still not sleeping. That's, oh man. I am glad that I chose myself an amazing flight to drink tonight. I mean, what a nice guy. Way to go ahead and do that, me. Way to just do it and just step up and give myself a great flight. I knocked it out of the park. I knocked it out of the park like Will Henderson in the 2009 World Series. They banged down a garbage can, so he knew what was coming, but it was a 7,000-foot home run, and I got the ball out of the ocean and had it autographed. And Will Henderson is probably the only YouTube supporter to ever hit a 7,000-foot home run, I would imagine. If I'm wrong, then speak up or forever hold your peace. Thrasher, $10 super chat says, put it to the Owl Fund. Hell yeah. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Thanks so much. Uncle Buck says, sometimes you got to take care of yourself. That's true. $10 in the Owl Fund. We're up to $40. I did not give them any energy drink. I promise you I didn't. I gave them love, affection, attention, and so much wisdom. That's all I gave them.
Don't drink all those.
Don't tell me what to do.
That was meant for 2 people.
She told me not to drink them.
All of it?
I am a 600-pound man.
I need another child to take care of.
You don't have to take... I won't drink all of them. I'll just drink more of other stuff.
You what?
I love you, is what I said. She's telling me not to drink all these. She's crazy. You know, I'm drinking them all. She's so pretty when she's mad. This is the best. She's gonna eat what? I don't know. We lost a bunch of viewers because I am too inattentive, I would imagine, for some people. Oh, Brian Butler, $10 super chat. Add mine to that. Well, you don't gotta do that. Thanks, man. That's crazy. Appreciate it. I appreciate that a heck of a lot. Spec-friggin-tacular. Uncle Buck says, yes, dear, is the correct response. If I say yes, dear, then I'm going to drink them all. It's going to be a lie. Nick Full says, relocate to the basement. We'll wait. You'll be waiting a while because camera, computer, capture card, power supplies, light, whiskey, me sweating. Not great. Not a great idea. But actually, Buchanan says she has a point. Son of a bitch. Is Andrew Buchanan actually my wife? Not to drink. No, we're good. Now, number 2 is a little bit more maple syrupy. A little more delicious smelling. I think I like the nose on 2 more than the nose on 1. Yes, that is true. That is true all the way to the bank and then all the way through the deposit phase. Am I able to put a movie on for them? I can. I can do that. Yeah, I think. One moment while I friggin' put a movie on for my children. Oh! I've got a guest who might be joining. Michael Klein, if you want to come on at any point, I'd love it. I'd love to chat it up with Michael Klein tonight because we haven't chatted it up on a live stream, like just not competing against each other in a while. And I would like that. That'd be fun. So anytime you want to jump on, I sent you the link and I sent you the kink. $25 super chat from Eric Lintla. Sorry for saying your last name online. Didn't mean to do that. Just came out of my mouth because I knew it. And when I know something, I say it out loud. I blurt it out. Oh, thanks, DJ Beacon. The movie. Jeez. This is what my entire day looks like. Me running around doing lots of stuff while I'm trying to drink whiskey. Pretty much sums it up. Eric L., thank you so much for that super chat. Dude, I'll give you the spin in a second. The spin for the man. Remember, guys, when I told you the drunk story about the time that I fell off the McDonald's, what do you call it? The old retaining wall and hurt my ribs. And then I slept with my friend because I thought I might die that night. That's Eric L. I slept with him. I just want to make sure I wasn't going to die, but that's the guy. You called the man washed up not more than 10 hours ago. Yeah, well, that was a call out. Space Jam, put them on greatness early. I tried Space Jam with them and they did not want Space Jam. And all of a sudden, everything is scary for my children also. They're not happy with anything. They're like, too scary. So scary. I'm like, it's not scary. It's Moana. I'm doing it. What should we do? Frozen 2? Yep. I think this is probably. Yeah, go to bed.
I love you.
I love you too, sweetheart.
I love you too.
I love you too, little girl. I'm putting on a movie right now. It's Frozen 2, okay? Don't sing too loud. Jeremy Goggles says The Notebook. It's a great idea. Oh man, I don't know what. Thank you. There's 75 people in here watching. What? Oh man. Okay, Uncle Buck says Coraline. Literally, they watched Coraline 1,000 times and they loved it. And now all of a sudden they're having nightmares about Coraline. So, whoops. Shouldn't let them watch that a million times. What went downhill quick? Oh, when I fell off the retaining wall? Yeah. That was a bummer. It was thumped myself up a little bit. 73 people in here. Thanks everybody for joining in. Right now, if you're just joining me, I'm doing a flight, and I'm also I was gonna kill some bottles tonight, but she said I can't even drink all of the heat. My wife was supposed to join me. She did for a little bit. She got called off by the kids because the wheel was too loud and they got excited. So she's watching them while I do this. And then I poured enough for both of us, but I'm going to drink it all, even though she said I can't. And then I might also kill some bottles too, because guess what? I'm a gangster. A gangster from friggin' the middle of nowhere. But guess what? You'll hear about me on the news. Gangster. Hopefully you don't hear about me on the news. That'd be bad. This is for Eric L. Spin it up. Sample. Eric L. won a sample. I will be getting samples out to everybody who won samples tonight. This week. Oh, Eric says drive into any motels lately. That means his sample got taken away because his $25 super chat went towards making fun of me because I once drove an automobile into a motel with full force. Pretty hard. I broke a wall with a car on the motel. It's fine. They were upset about it, and they told me I was going way too fast. Which is true. I mean, not every day do you run a car through a motel. What did he sample? You flustered me with the whole motel story. Thought everybody forgot about that. OG Break says, did I miss the bottle kill? Nope, not yet. We are getting there. We are getting there. We just put on Frozen 2 for the children, and we are going through a flight. The flight is a sourced whiskey flight. Smoke Wagon Uncut Unfiltered, Smoke Wagon Desert Jewel, Mayor Pingree 7-year, and Discovery Series from Bardstown Bourbon Company's Batch 2. Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. Ooh. The more I'm having of these, the more I'm enjoying these. And I'm enjoying them a lot. Oh, so much. Shit happens. What the hell is the big deal? About the motel, the car? No big deal. Oh, wow. I received, that's Midwest talk for I brought up some bottles to kill tonight because that was the original plan. And I still might, we never know. I have Willet 4-year rye to kill. I have Bellmead cask strengths to kill. And a Jack Daniels rye single barrel to kill. Clicking and roll. Hey, look who's in the house.
What's up, buddy?
And oh, wow. Guess what? I've got you muted. So whatever you just said, it's probably trash talk, but I didn't hear it. Nope, that's not a bad idea. What did I do wrong? I know what I got to do. See, this is what happens when you aren't as smart as you look, like me. You don't do stuff correctly, which is what's happening. I did stuff wrong. And if you're talking, you're still muted because I don't know which tab to close to make myself shut up in the echo. I'm going to close this one and hopefully I don't shut down the whole stream. Closed it, and I think it's still working. Oh, my gosh. Klein, are you there?
I'm here.
And I'm not echoing anymore, which is fantastic.
So you can hear me.
I am. Unreal. But kind of nice. Hi, Carrie.
Hello, how are you?
Probably the best I've ever been. To be honest, I haven't been this good since the last time I talked to Michael Klein.
See, we were anticipating guy on guy, girl on girl action tonight, and then Carissa left, so you're just stuck with the threesome.
That's fine. I've been in several. I mean, probably if I had to count on one hand, 14 or 15 MMF threesomes.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, not bad. What do you guys? Are you guys just hanging out in the quarantine or what?
Yeah, pretty much. She's ready to kill me, so
Oh, really?
I just drink and hang out, and she gets madder and madder and wants me to get on the road and leave.
I don't blame her. I mean, she's got her own thing to do. She's probably aching to have the house to herself. And
The bed.
This is what I do when my wife goes to work for the day. I don't do anything at all until 10 minutes before she gets home, and then I do everything. It makes for a good day.
That's pretty much what she does too, I think.
He distracts me all day. I can't get anything done.
Yeah, I have to have these damn conference calls that she feels like she needs to chime in on and tell me all about how she can change my business when I get off the phone. She's like, "Oh, this is how I would have done that." I'm like, "Oh, wow, we should have hired you a long time ago."
Yes. I don't know if that's see the first 4 letters of my wife's name are the same, and they seem pretty similar. So just saying, I get told all the time, all the time, like the setup that I had to throw together last minute to make this live stream work for me and my beautiful wife here, not good enough. She would have done it differently. Ooh. Klein, what do you get on the nose of this? Anything good?
Blueberries.
Oh, me too. Are you drinking or are you being supervised from 6 inches away?
Nope, bottle killing.
Nice. That's a wait a minute. There's like how many ounces in there?
4. We're gonna go with 4.
That's a good number.
I think it's 6.
I think 4.
I'm gonna go measure it out.
I think 6 also.
You want to measure it?
Well, stop.
Eric Hetzler says y'all should do a Carissa Mrs. Klein versus the BJ. Wait a minute. Y'all should do a Carissa and Mrs. Klein versus the BJ wives in a whiskey war. I think I know what he's saying. Pretty sure, but I'm not quite sure.
I miss you too, Danny boy. Yeah, see, Carrie wouldn't do a whiskey war. This is. Go ahead, Carrie.
No.
Go ahead. Try.
No.
Show everybody what you think of whiskey. Take a drink. You're on live. I mean, 65 people are watching you drink whiskey.
My 3-year-old literally grabbed a glass off the table and stuck her nose in it.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Gosh.
Oh, come on. Do I have to?
You don't have to, but you do kind of do now.
Which kind of does now. Everyone, the whole world's watching. I don't know. Do these people want you to drink? Let's see.
Probably not. They probably.
Nope.
No, I'm sure there's nobody in this stream that wants her to drink.
Nope. No, nobody.
No, nobody's even replying. See?
Well, you're on a lag. A little bit
A
of a
leg?
lag.
A leg?
A leg?
Klein, was that a leg I heard?
It is leg.
Are you in a rowboat in the leg?
Oh, stop it. And I also say the roof. So, yeah. Ugh, I just got some on my tongue. Ugh.
That's what happens when you drink it.
It's kind of how it works.
No, I didn't even drink it. It splashed in my face.
Oh, Steve H says drink. Tim Evans says drink. Dan says Carrie is actually better than Klein.
Thank you, Dan.
So Trev Wilson.
To you.
Trev Wilson is a unique individual. Normally, a man orders a lady a drink. Trev Wilson orders you to drink.
You sniff it, you drink it. Rules of Fight Club.
But it smells so awful, and that means it's going to taste just as bad. If not
Dan
worse.
Carey's shitting on your Elmer T. Lee, so who's better?
Dan, it's not personal. It's not your name on the bottle.
Oh, it might as well be. He's done
Dan's
nasty
name on the
things to
bottle.
that bottle.
This bottle in particular?
Not this one. I've kept it away from him, but others he has.
Well, yeah, I see it has a nice stopper, so he doesn't have to worry about sucking it up in.
Right.
there.
You wouldn't think, but
You don't have to go to the ER to retrieve it.
you're taking a long time. You know, there's a lot of drinking could be happening here.
She's doing good. She's doing fine. So earlier today, Mr. Klein, actually, I sent a message to Mr. Klein, told him I was going to go live tonight. And he said, "Oh, sweet, I'll join you." And I said, "Does that mean you're going to come on with me?" And he's like, "No, actually, I'm just going to watch you." And I was like, "No, you said it." So you said it, and now you regret it.
Yep. Yeah, how'd you like that, Liz? You know, that's some classic television right there. That's a good look.
That's
Did she drink it? I missed it.
She was ready to die right there.
Oh my gosh, I missed it. I'm so dumb. Why did
I usually only just stick my tongue on it, and this time I actually took a sip. Ugh.
This time she took the whole thing. Normally it's just her tongue on it.
That is true.
Well,
With a little swirl.
I'm blushing because of the talk.
So that's why I was telling you earlier that Carissa had to stay because Carrie was planning on coming on and hanging out with her, and now she gone.
Christopher Glover says, "Love that ADHD just talks right over her drink face." I'm sorry, I'm dumb.
Do I have to do it over?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch you this time.
Maybe I will do a different one because this one was really gross.
This
The
is
other one will be way better, guaranteed.
which one? Let's ask the chat which one I should have her try next.
That's what she said.
America.
You might kill that bottle. You might. You could possibly kill that bottle tonight. Who knows? Oh, that's the whole thing. Yep. Yeah, Thrasher says, Matt just missed the whole thing. I sure as heck did. I'm so dumb. Luckily, this is recorded. But also, sometimes I'm not happy that it's recorded. Like that one time I had to delete it. Remember that? That was bad.
The sleep scream coin.
I didn't think that was a thing. I didn't think I could possibly be sleep screaming, but lots of
boy, these guys are some mean motherfuckers in this chat. They want you to drink Jepka, which is terrible.
Brian Butler's pretty nice.
They want you to drink some peated scotch.
Why? Where's the love?
Something George Dickel, Brandon Sprague. You've met Carrie. She can kill you.
Who?
Brandon Sprague was over here.
I am pretty rough.
Boy, these guys do not want you to have anything that's really good.
Just straight butthole.
Well, they want you to have something either really strong or really nasty.
I can do nasty.
Oh, that's not something I should hear.
I meant nasty bourbon.
Thrasher says America. I think he's so Thrasher actually sent me this bottle. I didn't know where tonight was headed, so I brought this up in case I had I'm just honestly, this is my life. In case I had to do shots, I was like, "Oh, let's do shots of America." I actually I shot my review of this for the third time, and this is a veteran-owned company, so I had to delete the first two reviews because they were bad. They were not nice. So I finally recorded my third review of it 2 nights ago, and it might have been is worse than the first two, but I'm keeping it. You know what? If I can make 3 bad reviews about your bottle, don't care if you served in Nam. Bad. She bad. Did I miss the super chat? Jermaine Compton, $20 super chat. Eagleware 17 for Mrs. Primetime. Well, I guess that's a super chat for her, but I'll take it. I'll take it I'll take it.
America. We're going to give Mrs. Primetime a little Eagle Rare store pick.
Oh, it's not quite Eagleware 17, but it's good.
This is the Royal Liquor 2 Eagle Rare store pick.
Liquor?
Liquor in the front, poker in the rear.
Well, I don't want to drink it. If that's what it means.
Keaton Denny says I'm a hot mess, which could not be further from the truth. Okay, to be completely honest, I started off very slow. I felt a little bit like sluggish, like a 300-pound man starting a race or being in a race, period. Now I'm pretty lubricated. I'm oiled up and I'm ready to rock and roll. And I'm not a mess. If I'm a mess, then you're a mess, asshole. Face. I'm just joking. I love you.
What's that noise?
I don't know. Christopher Glover, that's a hell of a find.
What did Christopher Glover find?
Oh, Michter's 10 for one. I guess 150 is still okay.
That just got released, huh? The new Michter's?
Yeah. The 19 is phenomenal. I've heard I heard through Dan that the 20 is really good too.
It's probably his favorite, huh?
Well, everything is, isn't it?
Right. So I went into a store today, and I was thinking that maybe I was gonna just splurge on a bottle. And then I left because the guy didn't want to sell it to me for state minimum. He's had this Master's Keep Decades for 5 or 6 months now since we moved down here. So I asked him today how much he wanted for it, and he said $200. And I was like, "You can't sell it to me for state minimum." He's like, "That is state minimum." I was like, "No, it's not." Like, I can read. I mean, I don't look like it, and I can barely read, but I can see numbers.
I know you don't believe it by looking at me, but it's true. I can read.
Yeah. So it's gonna sit in his. Normally, I don't ever feel that way where I'm like, I'm going to go splurge on a bottle. And then the day I do, no.
I've got a buddy in North Carolina that I asked him to see if he could find the Wild Turkey 17.
Yeah, the bottled and bond, the new one.
Yep. And so he went to, he's a trooper, man. He went to 4 different stores for me. 2 of them are like his go-tos, and that's where he buys all his stuff. And they all said that blew out first day, gone. As soon as it hit the shelves, it was gone. So
North
it was too late on the jump.
I think all North Carolina stores are state stores, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they already received their allotment, most of them.
Yeah, they got it. They got it earlier in the week, and they're selling it for $175. Their statement or their suggested is $150, but they're selling it for $175, and it just blew off. It was gone.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah, I mean, it's either you get there in time or you don't.
That's right.
I am upset because I don't think that I'm on live chat, although I believe that I am. I switched screens and it says I've got different things showing. I don't know what the heck. Someone said they would send me I'll send you a bourbon from a veteran-owned company that'll be better than that stuff. I mean, it wouldn't take much. It would literally take almost nothing. Like if you sent me nothing, it'd be better than this stuff for sure.
It was that bad, huh?
It tastes. Okay. I'm not going to ruin it. I'll put out my review. Will be up next week. It says on the bottle, literally word for word, the best whiskey or the best bourbon you will ever drink, or the best whiskey. You can't say that. You're not allowed to say that.
Are you going to taste your Eagle Rare?
I'm building my confidence back up.
You're building your confidence. You need confidence to sip a whiskey?
Oh, I'm still tasting the nasty one from last. Yeah.
What? The Elmer T. Lee, the nasty one.
I'm not a bourbon person.
I'm giving Carrie just shitty whiskey tonight.
Sounds like you.
It is totally me.
This is not my choice of beverage.
Hey, you came on a whiskey channel, and you can go grab yourself something else and show the world what you like.
I am not against changing my name again, at least for a night. We can be ADHD Waters, ADHD whatever. So I don't care. Let's do it.
She would be ADHD Boom Boo Rum. That's what she likes.
Yeah, I like my Boom Boo.
We can be ADHD Pottery Barn for all I care. We can just do that.
There you go.
Oh, Klein, have you ever gotten slammered and then just like tried to do pottery on the wheel?
Well, Carrie doesn't do a wheel. She does it all by hand.
Does she have a wheel?
Nope. She doesn't use one. She does it all by hand. Her and the wheel are not friends, so she does it all straight up.
Have you ever got slammered and then had Carrie?
I cover him in the mud.
Yeah, like we try to reenact Ghost all the time.
But in reality, if that ever happened to a real potter on the wheel, they would knock his lights out for destroying that big pot.
Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
If he did what?
Where he came in from behind and like deconstructed her pot.
Oh.
Yeah, they'd be dead.
See, now you're getting into pottery talk. Like the pottery girls are gonna come get you.
My mud girls.
Yeah, put you in the kiln for a few days.
I do. It's big enough to put you in it.
Oh, what is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, what is that supposed to mean?
My wife almost called me fat. You just called me
incinerate.
fat.
You welcome her onto your channel, and she just goes right to insulting you.
It's big enough to put you in it. Well, hopefully it can fit my ego because guess what? I'm the best.
Well, I would still have to chop you up into pieces. You wouldn't fit in their hole. Nobody would. Like I'd have to do him too.
Son of a bitch.
It doesn't take long to get sideways here, does it?
No. Okay, so I'm switching back over from chat to chat because they're different. The StreamYard chat and the YouTube chat are completely different. So I'm sorry I missed some comments. DJ Beacons Lanterns is Dan's favorite. Tim Evans says, did you hear that a lot of allocated bourbon is starting to be held back by the distilleries? Why? Why would they do such a thing? You think they would like money? And I don't know. I'd never heard that. Did you hear that, Klein?
No, I've not heard that. The only thing I've heard is I think from Sean Opperman, who said that the RNDC or whatever was still shitty. They still weren't releasing everything that they should, but not from the manufacturer, just from the local people delivering it that are screwing it up.
Right. That's a shame too. Like to put all the power in the hands of a distributor.
Yeah.
Maybe I should start my own distributing company where I distribute it all to Klein.
You know what? I'm liking the way this sounds. I don't have enough, so I need more. It's a good idea.
I will bring Klein all the allocated bourbon, and I will bring Carrie 600 pounds of clay every time. The good stuff.
600 is okay. Maybe 1,000.
6,000. I mean, I'm not.
1,000 pounds is good.
I don't dabble in clay much, so I'm sorry, but I will bring you enough clay to make up for all the money Klein spends on my whiskey as a distributor of whiskey and clay.
I think Nick Foles just called you Carol Baskins.
Oh, me?
I don't know. You're the only woman here, so he must be talking about you. Actually, I have no idea what's going on in chat. I just saw Carol Baskins, so
I don't know. Your jaws are keep flapping like a woman, so there could be two.
Yeah, I'm missing what's happening. Oh, DJ Beacon Sweeney Todd. Yeah, it was she went graphic pretty quick with the chopping you up to put in the kiln.
She doesn't hold back. YL, that would probably right now be early times bottle and bond.
I spend about 8 hours a day hardcore in the studio, and I listen to nothing but true crime the whole time.
What? Oh, you're just killing people left and right?
Yeah.
No, not me. I listen to podcasts of true crime.
Oh, so you're just planning it. Do you notice that most of those women are nurses who just destroy everybody?
Actually, it's not nurses. It's, a lot of serial killers.
Who are nurses?
Yeah, that may have been nurses.
I have not heard. I've only heard one nurse out of hundreds and hundreds of crime stories. There's not a whole lot. A couple doctors, but I mean, that's just ego issues there. What do they call that? God complex? Yeah, God complex.
I don't know. I don't have it.
Yeah, goes to their head.
I'm hoping that my wife comes back to join soon because that would be fun. Although it doesn't sound like it. It sounds very quiet in my house except for me blabbling.
Blabbling?
Blabbling. I think I placed my flight also. Which I mean,
you did 4, right, Matt?
Huh?
You did 4?
Yeah, because I figured, 4, because it was me and Carissa. We're both doing it tonight, and I didn't want her to have to do more than 4.
I get
so
that.
I poured several ounces of 4 of them, and then she departed quickly. So
Uncle Buck knows how he's gonna die too. I'm never gonna die because I'm gonna outwit them all.
That's crazy.
But I did give Klein here tips on how to find me if I ever go missing.
Oh my God. So I came home one day. I was traveling. It was one of those 7-day or 8-day being gone travels. So she had nothing but 7 or 8 days of her own mind infecting herself.
And binging crime podcasts.
So I come home and the first thing she says, I'm so glad to see you. Just so you know, I need you to understand how to ping a phone because if I ever get abducted, I'm throwing my phone out the window and you can ping it. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Like he didn't even set his suitcase down.
She's telling me what's gonna happen and how she's gonna throw her phone out. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna start turning TV and internet off when I leave. You're not allowed to binge anymore.
That's hilarious. Do you ever call Michael when do you ever get creeped out because the murder podcast, and you just got to call him at night. And you're like, just stay on the phone with me till I fall asleep.
No, I can't watch scary movies when he's gone. Like I can't watch. I can listen to it, but I can't physically watch any of the shows. Then I will get. I can't even watch those stupid ghost shows.
Kevin Heyer says, I'm pretty sure my wife is slowly poisoning my coffee.
Probably. That happens actually a lot.
Kevin Heyer has 91 kids and his wife's pregnant with the 92nd right now. And they're all under the age of 6. So
no,
I know he's got older kids.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, literally, it's like 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He had one in the oven.
He had one of his kids bury the other kid alive in the backyard.
They were digging holes.
Yeah, they dug a hole, and then the boy was burying his brother in it.
You know that movie Holes? That's what was happening in his backyard.
My wife's favorite mother friggin' movie is Holes.
No,
she fucking loves Holes. Like literally, like I'll look at the TV randomly out of nowhere. I'll be like, "Is that Holes?" And she's like, "Yeah." Like,
I mean, I watched that with my kids when they were little. When it came out, isn't that Shia LaBeouf?
Something like that. I think Shia LaBeouf.
His name's Shia LaBeouf.
Oh. He kind of dropped off the face of the earth.
I don't know. He was with that hot chick in Transformers.
Well, he wasn't with her. That like
Megan
nerdy,
wasn't Transformers.
That nerdy dude from 90210.
I'm not talking about life. I'm talking about the movie. He was with her when she was like leaning into that engine.
Yeah.
And the sweat was dripping off. I mean,
and all her titties hanging out.
Yeah, I don't even know what that movie was about. Couldn't tell you. Something about cars, Fast and the Furious or
Bumblebee.
Something.
Bumblebee.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, he did go crazy.
I don't know where she put the order though. Oh, yeah, we got it here. I'm gonna reveal my my old. I wish you would come back because it makes it so much more fun when I have. There's like.
That's true. She is.
Hey, Matt's talking. Jeez. Carrie doesn't care that this is your channel. She's now on it. She's taking it over. Doesn't matter. Whatever you've got going on no longer matters.
I think that if Carrie were on this, I mean, let's face it. There are 74 people here because not me.
Stop it. No, but Megan, she has like that tactile thing where she has thumbs, like toe thumbs. She has toe thumbs.
Oh, that's when people like would always joke about her thumbs, like, oh, she's not hot because her thumbs kind of joke.
Pretty sure that if she was at my house, I wouldn't be looking at her thumbs.
Oh, I don't know. They're pretty different.
I bet they could do some crazy things on me. Come here, Tommy.
If you're into that.
I don't know. Have you seen that movie? I mean,
no, she is. She was hot in the movie, definitely.
You know, I'm just putting it out there. It's like, geez. I don't care if she has talons for thumbs.
See how he's just interrupting you? You're trying to talk and he's just talking over you.
No.
I didn't see it. I heard you talking and then him nodding and agreeing. Very
Rose before hose. Awesome. Thanks.
As long as you understand. Hey, Matt, you doing a whiskey flight there? Have you got them ranked?
I've got them ranked. Yeah, I do. And you know, what happened was this. I started them and then I kept tasting them. And then Carissa said, you're not to drink all of those. So I slowed down. And then before I got my order perfect, I stopped because I didn't want to drink all of them. But I think that I might because I need to get my order right. And I feel like I'm still okay. I'm not, I mean, you know, with the, maybe I should just go with what I got. Let's just go with what I got. Let's finish them.
I don't know that was a real sentence.
Not quite. In last place is D. And it's still really good. It's phenomenal. But it was not the best tonight. And that was.
Hey, Brent.
Smoke Wagon Uncut Unfiltered came in last place. Which
Uncut and Unfiltered. So you had Uncut Unfiltered, Desert Jewel, Pingree 7-year, and what was the fourth?
Discovery Series from Bardstown Bourbon Company, Series 2, Batch 2.
That's this one.
Is that what you're drinking right now?
No, I'm finishing that Elmer T. Lee, the 4 ounces that I had.
Jeez, you're finished. If you pour anything into a bucket, it doesn't look like a lot.
What are you talking about? 4 ounces.
You're like, there's only this much in there, and it's like a 5-gallon pail.
That's no lie.
Listen, let's see your thumbs, Megan.
Yeah, how are your thumbs? You're being pretty.
I'm good with my thumbs. My thumbs are normal thumbs.
You guys ever do a thumb war? Who wins?
Me every time.
Really?
I let him. He cries if I don't.
So I wasn't sure on places number 2 and 3. So I need to really narrow this down here because science, and it's for the good of the channel, the good of the people. Klein, did you watch my video today where I completely did not follow with my own stickers? Did you see that?
Yeah, at the end you transposed them.
Oh, I'm totally right. But actually, is that better than number 1?
So wait, give me some tastes on your second and third, so I can see if I can figure out what you're drinking.
Well, I just sipped like 3 of them directly in a row, so tasting notes is a little bit difficult. Obviously the first place one, it's proofier than the other ones, which means it's either. Actually, I don't even know what the Desert Jewel proof is. I think it's around 100. I don't know. I think the number 1 is either Pingree or Discovery. It's a higher proof, but it's a little bit nutty.
I don't get nutty off the Pingree.
You don't get. I've always got a little bit of nuts on the Pingree. Little bit of nuts. Like it's kind of like. It's like It's like an adolescent transitioning into a woman. She's just a little nuts. She hasn't fully blossomed into full-blown nuts yet.
So are you getting the nuttiness on the palate? Yeah,
for sure. Yep.
It's definitely that Bardstown then.
No, really?
That's what I'm drinking right now, and that's she's got some nuttiness to it.
You don't get any nuts on Pingree 7-year Black Label. I think you're wrong.
Oh, let's see, Matty boy.
Yeah, I spend too much time talking and not enough time using my brain for other powers like tasting. I have a brain that can only do like 6 things at a time. And the other processes are being taken over by malware, I think, because that's what's happening. I feel like I'm really misfiring on most of my cylinders.
Trev Wilson wants you to get something you enjoy to drink.
Oh, that would be fun, but I don't want to be sick tomorrow.
Carrie can't handle her liquor.
That's okay. She's still holding 71 strong in the stream.
Okay. All right, I'll give that to you. Those actually are wow, that Pingree 7's so fucking good.
I know. It's my favorite. That's the best.
Wow. Every time I go back to that, I'm like, why am I not drinking that every day? Because I know why I don't drink it every day. I don't have it to drink every day. Because I've sent bottles out to people that I probably shouldn't have.
Yeah, I think you probably might be regretting that because this is all I have left of the bottle that Sean Opperman gave to me. So
that was one that I put in the group, in our local group, and I said, if anybody wants this one, I have 3 of them. So I'll offer one up to the group, and Sean bought it and then assigned numbers out to all of you guys, and you won it. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was awesome. So I've only seen Mayor Pingree in my home from people who've okay, to be completely honest though, if that were on store shelves, I would buy it like as much as I possibly could. I've never ever seen anything being sold other than secondary, so I can't really say that it's my fault. But the bottles I have are gifts, and the gifts from magnificent people, Mr. Opperman and Prime Klein.
That was actually from Mrs. Primetime. Everything you've ever gotten was from her.
She's the best. She smells like the opposite of onions, and she is just very generous.
She's super generous.
Hey, do you call Michael? Do you call him Klein? Because you just did a minute ago. You just said Klein.
Well, she calls me Michael. So her and my mom. So it's really funny because until I got into some of these live streams and some of you guys that, in fact, I had to ask Dan at one point. I'm like, dude, stop calling me Michael. And he's like, yeah, we're gonna start calling you Klein. I'm like, that's perfect. You know, most people call me Klein or Kleiner, one of the two. And you know, outside of that, the only people that have ever called me Michael in my entire life are my mom and her.
And when I call him Mike, he knows he's in trouble.
Yeah, same. Same with my mom. Like if she calls me Mike, I'm in trouble. I'm like, most of the time it's the long name that you're in trouble. Like especially if I throw the middle name in, like Michael Robert, then I'm really in trouble. But if I get, she does a snarky little, okay, Mike. I'm like, really?
You okay?
But with a head roll.
So I just gotta throw this out there, Mr. Klein. You're a magnificent human being. You are, everything about you screams like like I look at Klein and I think luxury, comfortable, beautiful. But if you shortened your name, you have the most trailer parking name in the world. Mike Bob.
Mike Bob. Yeah. Oh, Mike Bob.
Hey, Mike Bob. Come over. Oh man. If you move if you ever moved deep south and lost everything, just call me Mike Bob.
Yeah. Who are you? I'm old Mike Bob. Oh, you've been here your whole life. Damn right I have.
Oh, Jesus. Cooler Running. Have a great night, buddy. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry I've been missing chat. I've been chatting it up with Klein. I've gone through my 4 samples here that I gave myself, which I love because I'm an amazing human being when it comes to giving myself alcohol. And I think I have my order perfectly nailed. Absolutely. Kevin says that was badass of Opperman. It sure as heck was.
It was.
$5 super chat from Tim Evans says, Mrs. Primetime, does the Primetime have the approval for a channel? Oh, this is a touchy subject. Let's hear about it.
Honestly, or what I'm programmed to say?
No, she honestly, wants me to do it. The only thing stopping me from doing it is me. She wants me to do it. My other wife Dan wants me to do it. My other wife Matt wants me to do it. Everybody wants me to do it, and I am the one that's not doing it. So it's on me.
You forgot the most important part. The why.
The why?
Yeah. Why? Is it because you feel like your channel would rule all Whiskey Tube channels and you would take over?
No.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
He keeps saying that he doesn't have time.
You have prime time.
I do have prime time.
But I see when so when everything goes back to normal, if it ever goes back
to being a biatch. I'm sorry, I was rude.
Yeah, when things go back to normal. What were you saying?
When things go back to normal, does your life honestly have enough time to do something like that or not?
No. Here's the problem. So what I wanted, what I want to do is this is the conundrum that I have right now. I have time to actually have a channel and do something like that. So let's say I start making videos, I start doing live streams, I do all this stuff, and I have a channel. Then I go back to work, whether this is all over and I'm traveling all the time. Mm-hmm. Then my channel has to change. It has to be something different than what it is now when I'm in quarantine. So I don't know what that looks like. I know what I want it to look like, but I don't know how that would work with the channel that I would be starting now. And so it's a lot. So I haven't really gotten crazy with it.
I didn't listen to a word you said.
I know you didn't. All you wanted to do is spin that wheel.
No, what I heard was that you love the idea of starting a channel and you will be uploading tomorrow.
Dan says, with his channel idea, it definitely does. Whatever he says, I was about to say is a lie. Not true. No, I said the truth. I said the absolute truth.
I think he should do it. I think he can wiggle in some time.
Wait a minute. That's actually a pretty okay. Your other half is telling you that you should make time for a whiskey tube channel. That sounds pretty bad.
He can make time. He has some time. It just might not always be on the same schedule, but he always has time. There's always some form of time that he can do it.
Do it. I gotta spin this wheel for Tim Evans.
Let's go, Tim Evans.
Tim Evans. Cheers, buddy. Thanks for the super chat. And my toddlers appreciate this. If this wakes them up, sweet. Thank you.
I love you too, Trev.
Spin it. Spin.
Tim Evans gets your name entered into the bottle giveaway at the end of the month. Sweet.
Good night, Brian. Thanks for being here, man. Thanks for supporting Matt's channel.
Which Brian is leaving? Brian
Butler.
Oh, Brian Butler. Dude, thanks so much for coming and hanging out. Appreciate you, man. Like I said, I'm going to be shooting a review for that Bone Snapper rye very soon.
Oh, my God. That was Brian that sent you that?
That was Brian Butler, dude.
Fucking cheers, my friend. That is probably one of the best ryes I've had in a long time. Very great stuff.
I've heard great things about the rural inn in Indianapolis. But like I've never been, of course. But yeah, that's where that came from, was a pick from those guys.
That was really good stuff, man. I'd like to get my hands on a bottle of that for sure. That was delicious.
Well, I think you said it the other day there was 4 left at the store.
Well, that's cool. I'll just take one. I don't need all 4.
All right. So in third place in my flight was letter C, which was Desert Jewel. So actually, I don't know the ages on the Desert Jewel and the Uncut Unfiltered. Those are both tremendous bourbons. They're fantastic. Super love them a lot. Also, I think that those might be the lower proofed bourbons in this flight, which may have dinged him a bit. Who's just, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a doctor or a doctologist or a doctometrist, but that may have caused it. Again,
wait, I'm pretty sure you're a doctometrist. It says so on your business card, actually.
Those were printed a long time ago.
Oh, that's true. Your license is lapsed?
Yeah, but in this state. Other states, like Italy, totally fine. Sometimes I feel like I should not act this dumb because people might think I am.
Andrew Kelly, I have never lied about Carrie not allowing me to do a channel.
Who said Carrie? What?
Andrew Kelly said, see, now Klein clearly lied last week about Carrie allowing him to do a channel. Maybe he was lying about the dog being against it too. No.
I think Andrew Kelly was just slammered.
Yeah. I don't know what stream Andrew Kelly was watching, but I want to be invited. And Trev, thanks, man. I like to do what makes me happy too. And you make me happy, my friend.
Mr. Hetzler says Jewel is 10-year. Uncut is a blend of mostly 8-year. So here, actually, Uncut is a blend of mostly 8-year. Jewel is 10-year. The Discovery series from Bardstown Bourbon Company is 10, 12, and 14-year. The Mayor Pingree is the lowest age in that blend is a 7-year, but I know that there are higher, older barrels than that as well.
11 and 13.
You are my Pingree expert and such a genius. I owe you 16 cents.
I'll take it.
And 16, like you, I actually probably owe you like $1,600, to be honest.
You just owe me 2 wobble glasses, which I understand are in the mail.
They're not in the mail yet. They are boxed up in my kitchen, ready to rock and roll, with your name and address on them.
I like it.
$10 super chat from Jason Burnett.
Jason Burnett rocking it. Love it.
Jason Burnett is the fighting cock tattoo guy. He will get that tattoo when the quarantine ends. Otherwise, I will get it. And that is the truth.
Jason Burnett is responsible for my second favorite still of all time of any whiskey channel. My first favorite still has to be the face pour. I mean, I was there, so I'm biased because I was a part of it. And that still was so funny. But my second favorite is Matt wearing that stupid Santa Claus hat and just getting slapped across the face, and the look on his face. I've got a still of him going like this. Oh, my second favorite of all time. Jason, well done, brother.
He
slapped you so hard.
I actually, okay. This is the dead honest truth. If I still lived where we lived before we started the travel nursing program, I 100% believe that Jason would be a part of my channel, like probably a lot. He's one of the funniest people on earth, and we mesh together really well. We've known each other since we were kids, and we're not afraid to slap each other in the face.
Obviously.
Because that night I slapped him first, and then as soon as I slapped him, I was like, "Oh no, this is coming back tenfold." Like,
it was too. He slapped the taste out of your mouth. It was awesome.
He slapped me one time, and then at the end of the night, I said, "Before we leave, I want to share my Kentucky Owl bourbon with you." And Jason hasn't had a ton of he was relatively new into the whiskey game, so he hasn't had a ton of stuff. So Kentucky Owl to him wasn't like super special. He's been one of my best friends since we were little kids. So I wanted to share that with him. And then as I had it in my mouth, he slapped me again.
He just put that he loves slapping you in the face, which you can tell.
Yeah. Oh man. I actually texted him at I don't know what time it was, maybe 7:30 tonight, and I said, "Hey, going live tonight at 10 o'clock." Him and Eric L was the message I sent, and he said, "Already slammered off High West Double Rye. Probably won't make it till 10." He made it, and he super chatted $10.
Proved himself wrong.
Hope this lands on tattoo. Oh, shots. Oh, this is the first time this has ever landed on shots.
Yeah, not a good time for it either.
Why is that? Well, okay, yeah, you're probably right.
You haven't even gotten to your winner yet.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get to that in 1 second after I do a shot, I guess.
All right.
I'll do a shot of America because it is what I deserve at this point. America.
So I saw let's see, what did I see? I think it was Brian Butler. Honestly, dude, you don't have to go out and get me one, but if you do, I will pay for it. I don't want you to send me anything, but I will pay for it if you do get one. If you don't, no problem. But thank you for offering that. That was super cool.
He actually reached out to me after I did a blind rye flight. And he was like, the best ride I ever had was a rural and pick bone snapper ride. Do you want me to send you one? And I was like, what? He's like, don't worry, just let me send you it. And I was like, okay, I guess. And then thank you. And he did. And holy crap, that stuff is fantastic.
You know what was funny is when I got all these samples from you, I looked through them and I'm like, okay, I know this. I'm like, bone snapper, what the fuck is that? So that was the first one I drank, and I was so happy that I did. Like that was great.
All right, this one goes out to Jack Burnett. Cause
that's a nice full shot too. You're not fucking around.
What do you mean? Should there be less in here?
No, I'm just saying that you're a champ. That's.
I mean, is this more than? I mean, it's in the. I feel like maybe this is the right amount.
I don't know. That feels like a lot to me.
I feel like it's in a shot glass, and it's in a. Okay, well, guess what? It's 80 some proof, 90 proof.
Oh,
American.
So it's like me chugging the Buffalo Trace. It doesn't matter. It's like it's not real.
It's not real.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I've almost been on here for 2 hours, so I should probably shut her down in 10 minutes. So here's this, and then I'm going to get to the rest of the flight. I wish my wife would have rejoined me. She said she would have, and she didn't. That means I'm in trouble. Okay. Oh my God.
Trev, that sounds awesome, man. That would be a lot of fun.
Who is talking about fun?
Trev Wilson says, next time you do couples live, my lady has agreed to drink ample amounts of bourbon with me if we're allowed to join in.
Heck yeah. Trev Wilson, absolutely. What's your mom like to drink? Boom roasted. I love you, Trev. Just kidding.
All right. Carrie's leaving us.
That's okay. And well, I mean, we kept the viewer count pretty good for a long time. She doesn't care about the reveal of the winner, which is totally understandable. Carrie, thanks for coming on. Sorry, Carissa bailed, but she had children to take care of, and she got into pajamas so fast.
Honestly, as soon as we stopped talking about her, she lost interest. So,
hey,
it's time to go.
No,
that's how I am too. I mean, I've got to circle it back to me because otherwise you lose interest. It's just how it is.
Actually, to bump her back into interest zone, if it ever works out, and after maybe Connecticut in a few months, if we do find a position close to you guys, my wife is all about the clay town. She wants to learn. She wants to learn a lot, and she would love it. So we will drop off the children at a local orphanage, and we'll come over to do clay and drinking.
I would love to have her in the studio.
Hires, if you can make it over in the next 15 minutes, you can be my ladies for the next half hour of this stream.
Oh, and guess what? You don't have to order Taco Bell because we have a whole box of Taco Bell in the fridge.
That we do.
You talking to me?
Kevin Hires wanted to know if he could be my lady for the next couple stream.
But circling back to you, I would love to have her if that's what she wants to do. She can come in and play in clay.
Yeah, heck yeah, she'd love that for sure. So hopefully one day we make that happen. She would love it.
Well, Midland, we have a huge healthcare program here. We have a big hospital and all the little satellites all around. So I don't see why she couldn't find a job here.
Yeah, we're looking. The one there was one open, and then it was
for the med surge.
What's that?
Is she a med surge nurse?
Operating room. Yeah, so that job was open and then it was closed. So she reached out to her recruiter and said, "Hey, there's a job in this town that I'm looking at, and I would love it if you could help me with it." And he said, "I'll get a hold of you on Thursday," or something like that. And then by the time he got a hold of us, there were only jobs in the middle of Wisconsin, Connecticut, and other places that weren't where we wanted to be. So maybe next time. And then if that happens, she will probably just be learning about how to chop me up and put me in a kiln from you.
Wow.
Welcome to my world, dude. We can just sit down here and drink till it happens.
I'm good at packing the kiln. So if she's good at cutting, I can pack it.
She'd be tremendous at what medications to give Klein to slowly kill him, and then you could be the chop up and And
no, I don't do well with blood. She would have to do the cutting, and then I could put the pieces in.
Oh yeah, she loves blood. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm not a blood girl.
I don't particularly like this conversation. I just gotta say.
Yeah.
What I can say is, my friends out here, all of you watching, I'm so happy that you got to meet my best friend tonight.
Oh,
Isn't he just a big mushy boo boo bear? Mwah.
Nice. My best friend is asleep in bed and probably mad at me, but I love her and she's the best too. So,
well, I can't wait to be in that same spot that she's in right now. I'll snuggle in.
She's waiting for you, so go ahead.
Okay, I'll go join her right now.
Really, out. Matt and I are in the same house. You guys just didn't know it.
The doghouse. All right, so she's delightful.
Nah, she's all right.
Yeah, well, you get what you can take.
Yeah, I mean, you get what you give, right?
You Will Henderson that one home run out of the park. Second place was B. And B, oh my gosh, incredible. And actually, you called it. This is weird. Can I be, let me be completely, totally honest with you, Klein. This is the first time in the history of ADHD whiskey and the history of this planet Earth, I think, that Mayor Pingree has lost.
I told you.
Dude, wait. Did you pour Pingree? Did you do that or no?
Yeah, I poured it.
Wait, what do you think between Pingree and Discovery? The one that...
Well, it's not... that's not really fair because it's not really blind. So I have a bias. But I can see why they're so close for damn sure. Now... oh, my God.
The weird...
So there's a bit... this is where I think that you made your decision. On the Pingree, there's a bit of a afterbite, like a for me, it's like a throat hit, like a not a graininess, but just it didn't quite blend perfectly. And that may be where you're getting it, where you're like, that's why I'm going to rank that a little lower than Bardstown. But on the front of the palate, oh, it's not it to me. It's not even a question. It's the back of the palate and the finish that Bardstown gives you, that it catches up. But on the front of the palate, that Pingree is just like sweet nectar, delicious.
They're both really good. To be totally honest, I thought I picked Pingree as the winner, which is weird because I did a flight of Pingree versus batch 12 Stag Junior, batch 13 Stag Junior, Elijah Craig barrel proof and like a 1792 full proof. And the Pingree won that, but I kind of knew what it was.
Dude, you gotta read Dan's message to you.
Oh, I read it. No. Let's be clear here. I read it. I already read that.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And also, to be clear, the day that Mr. Dan and Mr. Sean drank the Kentucky Owl Batch 9, they had no sleep and they were hungover because of me. And they shot a video when they shouldn't have shot a video. I'll stand by that 1,000,000 times out of 1,000,000. I drank those two completely sober and then again completely hammered with Chris, and we agreed that the Batch 9 Owl was better than the William Naru Weller. And if you don't believe that, then your name must be Dan Shucks.
Where the fuck was I for that?
For what?
For that when you drank them drunk and then sober again. and then
I drank them sober first when I was on Bourbon Saints live stream.
Oh, okay.
And then all of a sudden I must not have eaten that day or something, and I got completely wasted out of nowhere.
So I lost you because for a second I thought that you were hanging with them, and you guys did all of this together, and I was like, wait, what? I wasn't there.
I hung out with those guys, but we all hung out together and tried the owl butt, but not completely. Well, no, I think you guys drank it. So that was the first thing we drank when I arrived at your place, Mr. Klein.
Probably.
I think I got a text message from the wife, probably telling me to shut her down, which is a great idea, by the way. Actually, that was completely wrong. That's something different that I'll read later. That's fine. But yeah, the winner. Okay, this is
Dan. No,
completely blind, and I picked Discovery Series first. But Discovery Series is the most expensive bottle I've ever bought, and I had no idea that was what it was. And to be honest, lately when I'm doing blind flights, especially if I pour them myself, I kind of can figure out what is what. Except for tonight was completely different. I actually did not know what was what. And I'm surprised, kind of surprised at the results. So it was a fun blind. Kevin Hires was wondering what the hell happened. He didn't know I was doing a blind flight, which makes sense because the way
let me rewind what you just said for a second. You said normally in what you've been doing with the blinds, you can totally tell what it is, but for some reason tonight was different. Explain that.
Well,
I think you knew in your brain what you were doing tonight.
Tonight, no, actually, that's untrue. After I drank the first 3 tonight, I thought that. Okay, I drank the first 3, and when I sipped the third one for the first time, I was like, "Oh my gosh, these are all they were all kind of tasting the same at first." And then when I drank the 4th one, which must have been D. Which one was a D? What? What the heck? I don't know. When I got to the 4th one is when I started to come together a little bit, and but no, tonight was the night where I didn't really know what was what. The only thing that gave me any sort of clues was the proof, and but that didn't come down to until when I was like 1 or 2. But I thought that I picked the Pingree to win, which was wrong. I was wrong. People are timing out people and just deleting people, which is fine. I don't care.
I just timed out OG Brick. That was me. Sorry.
That's cool. I am a man. I've been in timeout myself for with a dunce cap. Honest Charlie's crying with the middle finger. I have no idea what the hell's happening. Bourbon Junkie says, and we're done. What the hell?
No, he's done. He's done with it. OG was just talking shit again. So it was
when I was. Oh, this is okay. What happened was I was talking, and you weren't saying or anything.
Yeah,
you were reading, weren't you?
Yeah, I was reading. It was me. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine because as I was speaking, I was like, I don't know if I'm live anymore.
I'm trying to be a good mod and a good co-host at the same time.
Oh, geez. Oh, does someone talk shit about me? Where's Glover at? You know what? Christopher Glover. This has been fun. My first ADHD live stream. Keep it up. Oh, shit. See what happened? Christopher Glover, I love you. Your name has 3 syllables, Christopher. I'm totally right about that. And that's perfectly awesome to me. What happened was I scrolled down after the whole brick thing, and I saw someone say, "Is this your first? Matt is a great time." Which led me to believe that he was talking shit. So I scrolled up, and he was just saying that it was fun. Why else is Fire Sean again? 100%. Fire Sean every single day. Hire him if as long as you want to, but fire him at the end of the day every time.
Hey Matt, make Dan a mod.
Dan's not a mod?
No,
Dan?
make him a mod real quick. That'll clear up me having to watch that shit.
Wait. You talking about Bourbon Junkies, Dan?
Yeah.
He is a mod, dude.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he is.
All right.
He has a blue name and a wrench.
Okay. Oh, that's right. I forgot I'm on StreamYard. Nothing shows up blue.
Oh, we got shit talk in the chat. That's fine. Klein got mad because blibbity blibbity and blah bitty blah.
Yeah.
That's funny. People probably should just take stuff less seriously. Is what I'm saying.
Unbelievable. Dude calls me up the other day and talks about how he lied and he's sorry that he's such a liar and he's a drug addict and shit. And I'm like, dude, relax. Doesn't matter. Now he comes into your chat and starts talking shit. It's like, enough.
Yeah. I mean, I just wish the people were just nicer. I mean, 99% of the people are just nice and there's no drama. And guess what? I don't care about a little bit of drama. Someone said, liberty blah. I missed it. I don't know.
Trev doesn't get paid enough for this drama. You're damn right. Trev, you are the most underpaid intern in the history of fucking interns. You are the mod on every channel I've ever been on. And I love it. You're the fucking man. Trev Wilson for fucking president. I'll vote for that tomorrow.
Oh, Jesus. Honestly, I think that night that I went until 6 o'clock in the morning when my wife, the sleep screaming night. Trev, honestly, I need to get Trev's address because I need to send him maybe like a Porsche or something because he stayed in there all night just deleting comments, people telling me to drink more and stuff. Jeez, it was I sent him a message and I was like, dude, I'm sorry and thank you. And he's like, you don't gotta do nothing like that. And I was like, that's crazy.
No, Trev is an amazing human being, man. And I do have his address if you ever want to send him anything. I sent him a bottle of Eagle Rare, so I love Mr. Wilson. Great dude. So what bottle did you actually kill on bottle night? Because I killed this one. Even though you didn't believe I would. She gone.
Is it gone?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that was tremendous. Okay, so what happened? Okay. I don't want to sound like I failed anybody.
You never would.
But this is what happened. I poured a flight because I thought that we should probably do a flight tonight. That's what I said. And what happened was I poured enough for my wife and myself. And then I drank those. She told me not to finish them, and I didn't. I didn't finish any of them. I came pretty close. But I'm going to have to do another bottle kill night. I meant to do a bottle kill night before I moved. That was the point. But I didn't. Because I figured a bottle kill night might not be, I might not keep it on the tracks enough. It might be too random. And it was almost, yeah. So the only thing that I drank anything out of that was part of the bottle kill night was Carissa drank some Willet 4-year, which was on the oldest.
Is that the one I sent you?
Nope. Yours is my reserve. Dramhound actually sent me the one that I'm about to kill.
Very nice.
Yeah. Man, the best whiskeys I have are gifts, which is a blessing. So everybody thanks for being the best in the entire world. I think I should probably wrap it up for sure.
I will tell you what, the that Willet 4-year, arguably my for a under $50 bottle, if you can find it for what it should be, is $49.
Yeah,
that's fucking fantastic.
So the one that Dramhound sent me, whoops. This is my experience with Willet 4-year. Dan sent me a bottle The first bottle I ever have, Dan sent me from Bourbon Junkies, and I was in love with it. This one came from Dramhound, but this is 102.2 proof. So it's a much lower proof than the one Dan sent me. It's still tremendous. I still love it. But it's a lower proof than the other ones I've had, or the other one I've had. But yeah, this is my favorite rye for sure.
It amazes me how they waffle from like 102 all the way up to like 119. Right. So like when you're getting their rise, it's a crapshoot, man. Then I love that. That's a quality product, man. Great product. D Silv, you're right, man. 4 years easily my top 200 bottles I have open here. It's in more than my top 200. It's in my top probably 20 for sure.
Well, and then Uncle Buck says something tastes like bourbon or like straight Scope. No.
I've never had that. You know what, though? I'll tell you what. I'm surprised it happened to you and didn't happen to the Bourbon Junkies, because every weird fucking bottle on the planet shows up at their house. They get some shit that you drink it and you think it's... So their Peerless Rye is... I would say arguably, but it's not arguably. It is the single worst thing I have ever tasted in my entire life. My Peerless Rye is fantastic. So I stayed away from Peerless Rye for a solid year because of the shit I drank at their house. So revisit it, Uncle Buck. What's that, Matt?
Is that like a cork tainted bottle, or do you...
The one that the Bourbon Junkies have?
Yeah, I mean they have a bad Peerless Rye.
Yep.
They have a bad Elmer.
Yep.
They have a bad something else too.
They have like 4 bad bottles.
And did they buy them all from the same store? That's what I want. Like, if someone just like refilling their shit with shit, and they're like, Dan will buy this for sure.
Right. Oh, you know what? This is straight goat piss, and we're gonna put it in here because Dan will buy it. We know he's coming back.
Hey, call the Bourbon Junkies and tell them we got some Elmer TP.
That's a distinct possibility.
He just buys it. He's like, what the hell?
What the fuck just happened, man? Things were good, and now I've got this.
Oh, geez. I mean,
Hancock's. That's what he said. We have a bad Hancock's. Yeah, and Hancock's Reserve is fantastic too. So
Hancock's, Peerless, Elmer T. Lee.
Yeah.
I guess when you have 1,000, like when you buy that many bottles, when you go through that many bottles, eventually you're gonna find some bad stuff.
I gotta go grab my Elmer T. Lee so I can crack it open now that I've finished this one off.
You killed it. You killed it bad.
I did that for you, buddy. I actually told Dan, I'm like, I'm gonna drink Elmer T. Lee tonight.
You told him you weren't?
I told him I was. I'm like, I'm gonna kill my Elmer T. Lee tonight.
Yeah, Dan says Buffalo Trace released some form of statement with laser codes. It said that some Elmers were tainted. Unfortunately, his laser codes did not match.
So does that mean that tainted it ran through Sean's taint? That makes perfect sense to me.
His gullet, for sure.
Oh.
All right,
what's the hashtag, Matt? Fire who?
Oh, fire Sean every day.
There we go. Fire Sean.
I cannot believe the progress the Bourbon Junkies have made. Just with Dan carrying Sean on his like testosterone infested shoulders.
Ugh.
Through the desert with me riding on his coattails the entire time.
Dan Shook is the whiskey Sherpa. It's
Sherpa?
Unbelievable.
Who says that?
I just did. Didn't you hear me?
Oh, I thought you were reading something because it sounded like you were reading something.
No. I mean, that's what he is. He's the whiskey Sherpa. He's fucking just hauling Sean on his back all the way up Mount Everest.
Oh, a Sherpa is okay. My vocabulary, not great, but it took me a minute.
Sherpa are the Tibetan guys that wear the fuzzy boots and fucking take you up the mountain.
Yeah. Some of them die up there.
Yeah, they're fucking Sherpas. Dan's the fucking whiskey Sherpa.
DH Silv says, how hard would it be to carry Sean? He's 45 pounds wet. Well, he's carried him for a year and a half, which, I mean, a little bit of credit's due. Dennis, what the fuck
is a Sherpa?
He spelled it wrong.
Yeah. It's a shocker that you have no idea what that means. Crazy.
Oh, geez. How many accounts does this guy have? And
not enough to block, apparently.
I wonder how many of my subscribers are OG Brick.
I don't know. Dan's on it though. I'm not worried about it.
Pretty good. But like, I see my subscriber count go up and down, and I wonder if it's just OG Brick making new accounts and then being banned.
Right? I had an account and then I got banned. I had an account and I got banned.
Oh my gosh.
Will Henderson says Elmer TP. Yes. That's how it works.
Yeah, Buffalo Trace said that there was some Elmer TP out in the wild. Oh, YL says my vocabulary will expand in Connecticut. I think that I will probably just get shunned into my apartment where they will stand outside with pitchforks that are on fire because they don't like me. But guess what? I love you guys already.
Dude, I gotta tell you, my friend, you know I love you like a fat kid loves cake. In Connecticut, if I had my...
Can I stop you right there? Let me stop you for 1 second. Let me stop you. Don't say anything bad about Connecticut.
No, I'm not going to.
Because we're moving there. And there's a second half of my family, my wife, who doesn't need to hear anything bad about it. So as far as we're concerned, it's the best.
All right. Shut your mouth and listen to me. I'm going to talk to you like ADHD Whiskey talks to everybody every week. So
that doesn't sound. My voice is more like I care that I don't wake anybody up. Your voice is more like you're very violent and you will kill somebody while whispering. Shut the fuck up! I'm gonna kill you. That sounds scary. Pretty scary.
So, what I'm going to tell you is that if I had my choice of any, so I travel for a living. What I do, I'm gone. If I had my choice of anywhere that I would want to live, period, no questions asked, it would be probably in Asheville, North Carolina, hands down. That's the place I want to live. Second to Asheville, North Carolina, would be Greenwich, Connecticut. Greenwich it's like fucking Martha's Vineyard on steroids. It's like you have the best of like the old country and the new country all at once.
Gotcha.
It's arguably the coolest place I've ever been.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So when you are out there in Connecticut and doing that, I mean, that's a really cool place to be.
Yeah, I mean, we're excited. I mean, it's happening no matter what. So we're like,
dude, and you're like a half an hour from Boston.
From where? Boston?
From Boston. You're a half an hour from Boston. You're
I thought I was 2 hours from Boston.
Well, I don't know where you're at in Connecticut.
Not a half hour away.
Yeah, okay, so you're 2 hours from Boston. But still, 2 hours from Boston is like fucking driving to Detroit. Dude, if I could drive to Boston like I drive to Detroit, I'd go to fucking Boston every single day.
Is Boston awesome?
Oh, it's fucking great. Boston is one of the coolest cities in a small footprint you've ever seen. So like you've been to Detroit, right? And Detroit sprawls. It's like it's all over the place. You've got Cobo Hall over here, and you've got the fucking Comerica Park. Everything in Boston is in this little circle. It's the smallest big city you've ever been to.
That's weird. I mean, it's kind of cool, but does that mean it's crazier? Like harder to get around and just like
Oh, it's impossible to drive in, dude. You go there and park and walk.
I need to stop you right there because I feel a little bit like I need to stop you. I am a professional driver and I can drive there because
park.
I could drive a 70,000 foot bus there.
No, shut your mouth. Just, you know what you do? This is what Carrie and I did. Carrie and I went down there and we hired a rickshaw, a bike rickshaw, and that guy drove us around the city. It was fucking amazing.
My middle name is Bus Shaw.
No, it isn't.
It has been for a while.
It hasn't been, and it's not. So what you should do is drive to Boston and hire a rickshaw, and you got to see the Scientology building. You've got to go to Real Seafood. You've got to do a bunch of shit downtown Boston. It's so fucking cool.
The Scientology building?
Yeah, I'm probably the least religious person you've ever met in your life, but the Scientology building is super cool. They have this pool out in front that has it's like a wishing pool or a meditation pool. It's just fucking cool. There's a lot of cool stuff in Boston, man. Boston's really cool, and it's right on the harbor, which is really cool.
I'm gonna change my name to Mock. I think pretty sure I'm going to change my name to Mock when I get there and go to the harbor for sure.
Dude, Uncle Buck just dropped a $20 super chat on you.
That's why I poured this. Drink bourbon, kill bottles, enjoy life. So this is a bottle kill. This is a Pingree bottle kill.
Can you guys give me like 1 minute to pee?
Well, I'm going to have to get off here soon. I've been here for 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Before you get off, can you give me 1 minute to pee?
Sure.
All right.
Klein pees faster than a cheetah runs, at least 40 miles an hour. Uncle Buck, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you, buddy. You're the best. Oh, man. He said put in the owl fund. That's awesome, dude. Thanks. Thank you, dude. Trevor says, Matt poured another, I pour another. I only poured another because I was told to kill a bottle with a $20 super chat, and I couldn't say no. Although I shouldn't. He's not going pee. What's he doing then? Where did I put my pen at? I found my pen. Thrasher says, stop by Detroit on the way and bring me a couple of bottles of that Mayor Pingree. I don't think that they have Black Label just sitting around. Klein.
Yeah, it's not as easy as just walking into the distillery and saying, hey, you know what? I want some Mayor Pingree. Not how it's going to work, Thrasher. I wish it was, but not how it's going to work.
So with the Pingree, you especially, in Lower Michigan, what I've seen so far, the red label stuff that they distill themselves is available in a lot of places. The Black Label and the Blue Label stuff, which is sourced, never seen it, except for in my mailbox by nice people.
So I'll tell you one thing not to do when you decide to go out there is don't go to Salem, dude. I can see your wife saying, you know what, we should go check out the witches and see the Salem and all that other bullshit. Don't do it. It's the worst. It's the worst tourist trap bullshit you've ever been to. Don't go to Salem.
So you're saying we should go to the witch thing?
No, I said don't.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. You're such an idiot.
Well, for sure, that's the truth.
I love you so much. Don't do that.
I think you're the best ever, but okay, I need more information than don't go. It's a tourist trap. Is it just?
No, they didn't actually kill witches in Salem.
Oh, well then screw that. Screw that and screw everything.
So, like, if you actually go back and look at history, they didn't actually burn witches in Salem. It's a tourist trap bullshit. So don't do it.
I just got to give an update after that was it $20 from Uncle Buck. Said that's for the Owl Fund. little update in the Owl Fund before we call it a night. 20, 29, 30, 40. We're at 6. Is that right? No, it's totally my math skills in my head not quite where they should be. 20, we're at $70 for the Kentucky Owl Rye Fund already. That's pretty awesome. That's incredible. That's ridiculous. Thanks, everybody.
Which version of Kentucky Owl Rye are you looking for?
When I am able to buy one, when my fund hits the goal, I'm looking to either buy a batch 1 or I'll buy a batch 4 when it comes out.
Okay. Because there's a batch 2 at Opperman's right now. I could get you.
Yeah, here's the I almost said here's the thing, but I stopped myself.
My batch 1 is fantastic.
The batch 1 sample that I had was phenomenal. I think I've had a batch 2 sample, which is really good as well. Haven't had batch 3, but there's something that's stopping me from. Okay, what's stopping me from buying them is $200. That's a lot of friggin' money, which is why I started the wheel fund for it.
No, I get that. I just didn't know, like, if it was what batch you were looking for, because I would go out and buy that batch 2 from Sean now if that was one you were looking for. I'll just buy it and hold on to it, and when your bottle fund gets there, I'll send it to you. But I didn't. If you're looking for a batch 1 or a batch 4, I don't have.
Yeah,
my batch 1 is about half full, so.
I like the way you think, half full, not half empty. That's good.
Yeah.
Vote for this. Are you paying MSRP on Kentucky Owl? My Owl Fund was $200 because that's what I figured they cost. Geez, like I think that the batch 1 was lower than that, but they're not going for any lower than that anywhere else. But I haven't had a hard time. Like I see Kentucky Owl Rise in certain stores. Every time I go to a store, I'm like, oh, there's a Kentucky Owl Rye. There's like, it's not like
I would like to have a bottle of batch 9 so that I could blind that for you when you had no idea that I had it, and see what it tasted like without your, what's the word I'm looking for?
Bias?
No, it's not bias, but it's the specialness. You know, if I could take the specialness out of it for you and have you try it, I would love for you. I would love to see what you thought of it.
Well, so that's never happened where I've never drank batch 9 without knowing that there was a batch 9 involved.
Yeah. I really want you to try that. I did.
Okay. But I did have a flight of 4 bourbons that were blinded, which was the 2019 Four Roses LE. There was a Jack Daniel's single barrel, like barrel pick, William Llewellyn 2019, and the Owl Batch 9. And it wasn't like, I'm not trying to say that I knew what was what, but even if I did, like, I felt like the thing I picked was the best bourbon of the bunch, and I wouldn't have had a problem saying otherwise.
Well, then I'm not mad at you for that. I have yet to be in a flight where I pick Kentucky Owl bourbon as the best. Kentucky Owl Rye, yeah, for sure. I mean, there's something about their bourbon that just doesn't do it for me. But you have a love for it. You have a, like, deep in your soul, you have a affliction to Dixon Deadman. So I mean, I get that. I mean, I'm not mad at you for it. I'm just saying that it's real.
It's not that deep.
It's real.
Me and Dixon talked on the phone for like 25 minutes last week, 20 minutes, 15 minutes, probably 10 minutes. And he said some sweet nothings in my ear. and his accent was pretty much the best ever. And we didn't even get to anything that I meant to ask him about because I was just listening and in awe. But I have no, there's no bias at all. There's probably a lot of bias there for sure.
Total bias. But no, it's okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean,
so
there's a lot of stuff that I have that I have a sentimental piece of it, and when you put your feelings into it, all of a sudden shit tastes different. It's kind of like Dan with fucking Elmer T. Lee. Elmer T. Lee's garbage whiskey that it's a $35 whiskey that I used to throw in my golf bag all the time, and I always had in my golf bag. You know, all the guys in my golf league are pissed at me. They're like, "Hey, what happened to that shit that you used to have?" I'm like, "Well, I can't fucking find it." So I had to switch to Eagle Rare. So now these guys are pissed at me because I have Eagle Rare. I'm like, it's the same fucking whiskey. There's not a whole lot difference between the two. I don't know. It's crazy what the market has done to whiskey. It's insane.
Oh, for sure it is. But what Dan said earlier, a couple minutes ago, when you're telling me to put that in a blind, you wish you had a bottle. He said, "Don't do it.
No.
Do not do it.
You'll be mad at yourself."
I repeat, do not put your shit in a blind.
And the reason for that is that nobody wants you to take away the nostalgia part of that whiskey for yourself. For you, there's a loving, nostalgic part of that whiskey, and when you take that away, it hurts. It really does. I mean, I've been there. I'm the Blanton's guy, right? So everybody like knocks on Blanton's and does whatever. I've been drinking Blanton's for fucking 10 years. I have all the gold Blantons, or the gold horses. I have all the regular horses. I love Blanton's, and now everybody's shitting on Blanton's, and you know what? It hurts. It's like, shit, that's my whiskey. That's the shit that I used to drink all the time. But now, you know, where I'm at today, I almost never drink Blanton's. And it's not that I think it's a bad whiskey. It's that it's not what I want it to be for the price. Same as Elmer T. Lee, same as all of these allocated shit. They're not what I want them to be for the price of what people want for them now.
Right. Jeez. All right, Clint, I'm going to shut this down. I've been going for 2.5 hours. It's about time. It's 12:30 in the morning. Initially, I was doing Mondays live at 9 o'clock. That's not going to work because I was running over somebody else's time in the Whiskey Tube community, and they reached out to me and said that was happening, and I said, I'm sorry. So from here on out, I will have new videos on Tuesday and Friday, and I'll also be live streaming Friday at 10 p.m., just like I did tonight. I have people fighting outside my window. They're throwing shit at each other, and I'm pretty scared. It's kind of weird. It's fine. We'll be fine. But anyway, we're totally
I don't know. Dan said that I've been drinking Blanton since the 1800s, so he can suck a fat fucking dick.
I mean, hey, you got to when it's cheap. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. It's time to shut her down. I'm going to be releasing the Beagle Rare live stream date very soon. It's going to be the beginning of June. So everybody keep an eye out for that. There's going to be the Beagle Rare, the fundraiser live stream where I'm going to have on a bunch of guests, all the people who were involved in the process, and we're going to have a bunch of fun. We're going to raffle off some bottles, raise some money for St. Jude's Children's Hospital, and we're going to rock and roll it. Dixon Dedman will be on the stream. He assured me he will be there. So we can have Klein, me, and Dixon Dedman on the same stream, and Klein can tell Dixon how much he doesn't like his stuff, and Dixon can tell him what he can suck.
That's just rude.
I'm just joking.
I mean, that's just rude.
All right. Well, I love you, Michael. Thank you so much for coming on. Tell Carrie I said thank you for joining.
I absolutely will, man. She had a great time, even though she ran away and went to bed. She had a great time. She was she sat here and waited and watched, and she's like, "When are we going to be apart? When are we going to be on?" I'm like, "Well, I can't tell Matt you're going to be here, so I want it to be a surprise."
I wish Chris was still here when she came on. That would have been a lot of fun.
Yeah, I was trying, but
if you guys are still out there who won anything tonight on the old wheel, make sure to shoot me an email. It's in the description below. Shoot me an email. We'll get in touch. We'll get that sent out to you. So my name is Matt. His name is Michael. We are the best, and we love you. My name is
love
Matt.
you guys.
Whiskey, blibbity blibbity, head in the clouds, mind on your whiskey. Have a fantastic evening, and I love you all.
Peace.
New video friggin' Monday. Good night.